Really, the main difference of an air conditioner to a heat pump is one part. It's called a reversing valve, which allows the flow to run in the opposite direction. Now, Jeff can tell you a little bit more about that.
The compressor still works and it still pumps out the same way out of the compressor. But let's say all we're doing is going from a clockwise motion with the refrigerant to a reverse clockwise, like a counterclockwise. We live in a place where it gets mighty cold some days and for quite a long period of time. So a lot of places now we are sizing heat pumps in BCs and the Maritimes where they get to -10 and they're fantastic. Like, great, they'll pump out as much heat as they're designed to do. But at -40 or -30 for a long time, sometimes we cannot size it high enough for that, and we cannot extrapolate enough heat to maintain our houses.
We find a lot of people ask us, they'll phone us and say, hey, I'm thinking about replacing my furnace for a heat pump. And, at that point, we do have to just acknowledge the limitations of heat pumps. They are great, they are very efficient. However, every tool has an application, and when it comes to our cold winters, it's maybe not the best option in the sense that you can put in a heat pump and you can save some money, but you need to have your natural gas furnace, natural gas heating appliance in order to keep your house at the temperature you need it to be comfortable in our winters. The main factor you want to consider when it comes to cost is how long is it going to take for this equipment to pay itself off? And that might be really important to certain people and that may not be as important to other people, but it's just a common thing to consider that you're going to want to look at as your SEER rating goes up, your efficiency and your cost overall, the electricity over the course of the year is going to cost you less. How many years is it going to take you to recoup those costs? Some of the questions you might want to ask your contractor would be, efficiency rating, SEER rating. You're talking about where the unit's going to be placed, the type of application that's required. Like, do you require heating as well as cooling? Is noise a factor? Is that a consideration? What's your budget? These are some of the common questions that we might have when you phone us that we're going to be asking.